report.
And I'm meteorologist Leona Brackett. Winter Storm Niko, a quick-hitting storm wreaking havoc in the air and on the roads all across the Northeast today.
Right now, let's take a live look at the radar. Also, we have meteorologist Mike Seidel. He's standing by. Jim Cantori as well. And Justin Michaels all ready with live reports for you this hour. And we're live, in fact, through the evening, tracking the snowy, windy mess from Niko. Here's what we know about Winter Storm Niko at this hour.
Nearly 30 million people under winter storm warnings, one death being blamed on the storm in New York City. A man died while shoveling snow.
Another 8 million under blizzard warnings this hour. More than 40,000 power outages blamed on the storm.
Weather Channel crews are out in Winter Storm Niko right now. They're spread across the Northeast.
Let's get started right now with storm tracker Jim Cantori, where he has been all day in Plymouth, Massachusetts. Jim.
Oh, Chris, good evening. We saw the sun come up this morning. Of course, we were here before the sun came up, and now it's starting to go down, and temperatures are so much different. I mean, what a difference, really, during our shift. We've watched about a 15-degree temperature drop, all right? It's still going down, and we're still into the last part of this heavy band of snow, which is working. Some pretty cool stuff here, Chris, with you. When you look at the snow, I mean, there's spots where it's almost bare ground because we've had such persistent wind. But then, like on the other side of this log, you can see where the drifts are, and they're pretty high. I mean, you know, they're like knee-high up and through here. So it's tough to measure how much we've had, but we've been snowing at 2 inches an hour now for about the last hour and a half. We had about 3.5 before that. So, you know, we're going to be, I think our total is going to be somewhere up in the 8-9 inch range before all is said and done. So not quite double-digit totals, but still, it's a decent blow. We stayed rain until about noontime today before things started to change on over. But the damage is done on the roads and power outages. Now we have power outages, guys, in southeastern New England, topping 53,000 customers. So they've gone up exponentially in the last hour and a half or so. We've gotten winds that have gusted as high as 65 miles per hour on Nantucket Island. And between the wind and now this kind of caked-on heavy, wet snow, that's dried out completely now, this has caused some problems in the power. I've seen a lot of trees down on Twitter, a lot of pictures of trees down on Twitter as a result of this. So hang in there, everybody. It's going to be a cold night tonight. School's already canceled tomorrow in many, many areas. Roads are going to be an ice skating rink through here. And as the Niz was talking about, the pattern is very, very energetic. And we're going to get back into this, certainly as we go in towards Sunday and Monday with potentially another storm. We'll see where it winds up. Is it the Gulf of Maine? Is it the Gulf of Massachusetts? Is it south of the Cape? That is yet to be determined, but certainly something to watch at a really busy climatological time of the year. Other than that, guys, the snow continues to come down. Visibility, I'd say maybe a half mile now, but I'm more like a quarter of a mile, still with some heavy snow coming on down. Hopefully when this last gas comes through over the next hour or so, things should start winding down here. But Mother Nature delivering a tremendous blow with what has been, to me, a phenomenal electrical storm. And that's something that will be discussed, obviously, in time. But this is going to be known as the thunder snowstorm. And as a matter of fact, a man who witnessed that today himself in the middle of it, Mike Seidel. Mike, again, a little different, certainly during the day, but still, to be in that rare thunder snow, that powerful part of the storm, you got a chance to hit it today, buddy.
Yeah, it was fun. And, Jim, I wanted to ask you, is the East Bay Grill open for dinner tonight? Because I've had many great meals there, and I know you and your crew have put in a long, exhausting 12-hour day, and I just want to make sure they're open.
Let me tell you something, and I do want to say this. The East Bay Grill, these guys have been so nice to us. They've given us electrical cords. They've let us come in their back door to get warm up. They've brought us sandwiches and chili, you know, because we've been out here we've been doing live shots for 11 straight hours. So these guys have been so nice to us. I cannot believe how wonderful they've been. So if you get a chance to come to Plymouth, folks, go see the East Bay Grill, because I guarantee you got friends right here in Plymouth. Okay, Michael, that's what I wanted to say about that. The answer to your question, a big yes.
They are out. They are open. That's good. Get a good piece of fish. I echo your sentiments about the East Bay Grill. I've done many storms there, and they're the nicest folks. And yes, they open the doors. They let us stay there all night. One storm, we were there all night, in the back of the restaurant with nobody else there but the cleaning crew. Anyway, let's move on now. Jim's over there. He's done a phenomenal job. And Brad Reynolds, Steve Petterick, his producer. Get a break now. They'll be back in the morning at 6 a.m. Eastern on AMHQ. And he'll give you a perspective on what it looks like the day after and the sub-zero wind chills. Meanwhile, out here in Middleborough, we're in the western part of Plymouth County, so we're not that far away. The difference is we're inland, so we don't have the wind that Jim has being unprotected, the wind coming off the ocean and across the bay right into the parking lot there at the restaurant. We have wind out here gusting at times 25 to 30 miles an hour. There's a lot of snow. I've measured at least 10 inches, so we're a double-digit storm out here in Middleborough. We're at the intersection of two state highways, 28 and 105. We're not far from 495 in Taunton. That's where I experienced my second clap of thundersnow this morning. Earlier, we got one that we unfortunately didn't get on tape, but that's okay. I got one on tape. Meanwhile, the temperatures, again, as Jim mentioned, will continue to go on down tonight. You want to do the thunder snow? We'll show it to you right now. Take you back. Listen and watch. Let's do it right now. Let's get excited. Roll it. Whoa! Flash of lightning.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Yes. Thunder snow. Yes. Yes, we got it. We got it on camera, too. Lightning, thunder snow here in Taunton. Winter Storm Niko comes through for yours truly. That's exciting. The flash and the thunder. There has been thunder snow everywhere with this storm. And we get it here in Taunton here. Check, please. That's all I'm going to say about that. That was great. Hey, coming up, Tom Nizzle, winter weather expert, watching the potential for more snow in New England. Where? We'll check in with him next as we continue our coverage of Winter Storm Niko right here on the Weather Channel.